Okay. Yes, my company is Stratcent. Okay. Stratcent Inc. is the distributor for the product that I'm branding, known as Contact Armor. A Contact Armor basically is we were established in 2008. We incorporated originally as strategic training centers. If you all have been around Ocala for a while, you heard my ads on the local radio station where we were teaching people how to defend themselves. My concealed carry classes back then lasted 2 days. It cost you $150. Why? Because I wanted you to know the laws, I wanted you to know the nomenclature, I wanted you to know how to handle the firearm, yada, yada, yada. Then I took you out to the range and I stressed the crap out of you. And if you passed all that, then I would sign off and you say, you can carry a concealed firearm. As opposed to what you do nowadays is just go to your local gun show, fire one shot, sit there, listen to somebody for 4 hours, and bam, you had it. So I'm very passionate about what I do. We changed our name back in 2016 to Stratcent Inc. The reason behind that is because I got tired of the whole mediocrity in training. So I said, well, if I can't teach you how to shoot correctly and I can't teach you how to protect yourself and your family, then at least let me go into wearing something that will keep you safe. Being a cop, being around cops, the idea of guys getting killed out there for no reason whatsoever because they don't want to wear the armor made me nuts. So anyway, we established a strategic partnership with a company known as BE Armor. BE Armor is a company that's located in Guatemala, Central America. Great company. They've been manufacturing body armor for eons. They produce body armor for the Guatemalan police, for Cargill, a whole host of companies out there. We also established another strategic partnership with a company called ATS, and a second one also known as Spartan Armor. I'm sure you folks are involved in this type of thing, know these brand names. We established our trademark, Contact Armor, in 2013, and we additionally went on and got our NIJ. NIJ stands for National Institute of Justice, where they test your body armor. And they certify that, yes, it does do what as advertised. A little bit about myself. I am Ralph Salas, the CEO, General Manager, Chief Cook, and Bottle Washer. I also produce these exciting thrillers, if you need some for your, for your company there. I've been around police work. I've been a cop since I was this big. I've been in police work since I was 18. For those of you that are doing the math and you're saying, how can a guy that's only 42 years old up there been a cop for 36 years? I mean, you started when you were 5. No. Actually, I started when I was 18. So I've been around literally since God was a corporal. I've done everything in law enforcement, starting in road patrol, worked my way on up to being a detective. I was also very much involved in firearms training. And when they transitioned over to the Glock, I got to get involved in all that other neat, really cool stuff that cops get to do. Anyway, I graduated at the urging of my wife to obtain a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Looks great on a resume. So if anybody wants to see my resume, I'll let you see it. It's right on there. The gentleman that I'm involved with, that's my strategic partner in Guatemala, he's actually a graduate of Georgia Tech as an engineer. He's the one that put the whole thing together. My lovely wife and assistant, Giselle Salas, she's our chief advisor on financing and marketing. I didn't get a clap. Anyway.
She does the work.
Anyway, so she's the brains of the outfit for all you University of Miami. She graduated from the University of Miami with a master's in business administration. And then, of course, she couldn't be happy with that, so she went on and got her PhD, or how we refer to in our house as piled high and deep. Okay. What products am I involved in? Well, everybody's familiar with soft body armor. Okay, soft body armor basically is this stuff right here. Everybody's heard of the word Kevlar and Twarn and yada, yada, yada. Well, we're involved with a material called ultra-high molecular polyethylene. Basically, it's polyethylene, all right? Right now, the military has been transitioning to it because it's lighter, faster, inert material. You can wet it, leave it in the sun forever, come back, and it still works. So this is the wave of the future. Hard armor. Hard armor deals with this kind of stuff right here. Why? This is what's called level 4. This is what stops rifle rounds, okay? Rifle rounds is typically anything up from .223 up to, for all you gun guys, 5.56 and all this bunch of other heavy stuff. Okay? They're also known as plates. Carriers, we manufacture carriers. Those are the things that you see the cops wearing on the outside or on the inside. They hold the body armor, up against the body. And then, of course, there's ballistic resistant clothing, coats, t-shirts, and ancillary products. Why am I here? Okay, well, I'm kind of zipping along with this because I got some stuff that I got for show and tell. And I'm not that great of a speaker, so I prefer to let my products be what does this. But anyway, the reason that I'm here is basically, or here and everywhere that I go throughout the country, is because I go around and I spread the wealth. I try to develop partnerships with companies, investigators, and anybody who's open-minded to develop a lighter, faster, better product to protect our police and military. That's the bottom line for me. I go anywhere I got to go. I do whatever I got to do. I dug out a range in the back of my house. She thought I was building a pool. No, I was building a range. Anyway, so I dug out a range behind my house. Why? Because I sometimes I just can't sleep at night. I got to put stuff together. And I put it together, and of course my neighbors don't appreciate when I'm out there at 5:30 in the morning cranking off rounds through this stuff. Anyway, so that's what I'm involved in. My company does make all the carriers and all the external stuff and all the really cool stuff that cops love, with all this Molly stuff and, and tactical entry and all this bunch of other stuff. Yeah, we do all that. What I'm involved in and what I'm looking for and I'm really, really, really trying to dig at is how do we make it faster, lighter, cooler, paint it black and call it tactical. Okay? That's what I'm involved in. This stuff has been around for a while. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I mean, it's here. People do it. There's huge companies out there that do this, okay? But they're all stuck in that same routine. They come up, they manufacture stuff out of Twarn, they manufacture stuff out of Kevlar. Now they've gotten to ultra-high molecular polyethylene. Am I still? Okay, I got to speak a little bit faster. So having partnered up with these guys, we've managed to make plates that are like this, more like this, okay? We've managed to get this stuff right here, which if you have the opportunity, I'd love for you to hold them up. All this stuff stops everything from a 22 round through a 357 Magnum, 44. I mean, this is some really nifty, cool stuff, okay? Who needs this stuff? Everybody needs this stuff. If you work behind a counter at a 7-Eleven, you need this. If you carry money, you need this. If you send kids to school, put it in the back of your backpack, you need this. I mean, there's all kinds of needs for this kind of stuff. Anyway, so I'm in the process of developing, like I said, lighter, faster, cooler, neater looking stuff, and that's what my company's all about. I'm also trying to get involved in the corrections sector because it just so happens that this stuff actually stops knives and spikes and all kinds of cool stuff like that. And of course, like I said, the private sector and then schools. The bottom line is schools. This stuff can be made in huge sheets. We make them in these carriers that you push a button and it opens up to this big. It just goes flap, 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 and you put it up in front of you, and guess what? Now you're bullet resistant. Okay? So that's basically my presentation. I'm sorry I don't have a lot of really cool stuff other than my show and tell stuff. But if you want to know, about body armor or about the stuff, just reach out, let me know. I'll talk with you about it until I put you to sleep. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be answering questions.
We're doing Q&A. Can we put
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'd love for you to look at the backpack that we have. And I also brought one from the canine, from that dog you saw up there. He is real. That was not photoshopped. That dog is so cool. Yeah, this is the backpack. And I'll put it up here. But anyway, that dog is real. He is an ultra cool dog. I got videos of him running around wearing I think he was having more fun than he should have.